So I've seen plenty of reviews on the Knipex Cobra Pliers, but I've never actually seen any torque test. So I wanted to try to get a good idea for how much torque some of these sizes of Cobra Pliers can actually get away with gripping on a hardened fastener. I have the 250 millimeter as well as the smaller 180 millimeter size Cobra Plier, and I'm going to test several socket head cap screws in 12.9 that are torqued to the proper spec. So I have a range of sizes varying from 5 millimeter by 0.8 up to 12 millimeter by 1.75. So using a 1/2 and 3/8 torque wrench, which are both calibrated, I did torque all of the fasteners to the correct torque spec. So that will be anywhere from 12 newton meters on the low end on the M5 by 0.8 all the way up to 165 newton meters for the M12 by 1.75. And I will call out the torques of each one of these fasteners as we go through, and we'll see how far we can get with both the 180 millimeter as well as the 250 millimeter Knipex Cobras. Alright, so we will start with the 5 millimeter by 0.8 millimeter socket head cap screw, 12.9. I'll do this one without any wrench because I think this should be no problem. Yep. So easily loosened it with the the 180 millimeter Cobra Pliers. Moving on to the M6 by 1 millimeter pitch socket head cap screw, 180 millimeter Cobra Pliers. I might need to flip them. And these are new fasteners that have not been removed with Cobra Pliers before. Alright, no problem when I have it oriented in the right direction with the 6 by 1 millimeter socket head cap screw. Moving along to an M8. And the M8 is torqued to 48.8 newton meters. So we'll see if we are able to get that loose with this set of Cobras. Get the setting right here. Yep, without a ton of effort, able to get off that M8. Moving on up to the M10. The M10 was torqued to 97.5 newton meters of torque. So we're getting up there where I think the limit of this set of Cobras is probably going to be. See if I can get a better purchase on this guy. Alright, so now we're going to try the 180 millimeter Knipex Cobras on a 12.9, 12 millimeter by 1.75 fastener. This one is torqued to 165 newton meters of torque. It's gripping. Well, it looks like the limit of the 180 millimeter Knipex Cobras is going to be around an M12 fastener at 165 newton meters of torque. That being said, I do want to try the 250 millimeter variant. I think this should have no problem taking this off. And yeah, the 250 millimeter variant of the Knipex Cobra Pliers seemed to take that bolt off with no problem, no slippage. I struggled a little bit, but that's just because I didn't have a lot of leverage. The 250 mil looks like there's no damage to the teeth, still look sharp. I did notice that after I tried to take the 12 millimeter bolt off, there is a slight bit of damage to the innermost tooth on the bottom jaw. It looks like it actually spalled off a little bit. But otherwise, they look to be perfectly intact.